morning everyone, 7 o'clock, time to wake up. Welcome to another day of Vlogmas. Today I thought I would share a little day in the life episode, Vlogmas version. It looks a little bit different to my normal version because I'm getting to bed a lot later and sleeping in a lot longer. But we'll go with it. We'll go with what we're doing today. So as soon as I get up at 7, I hop straight in the shower, freshen all the bits up. The shower products I'm using currently for this month are the L'Oreal Elvive Dream Lengths hair products, and of course my Dove Coconut Milk and Jasmine Petals is the flavour of the month. So after my shower, I go in with my pink Dove beauty balm or beauty body lotion, the pink one. It's my favorite. I use it all over my face and even on my body. I just love the smell of this stuff. It is my absolute favorite, and I love it for summer as well because it's not too heavy and not too greasy, and yeah, it's just perfect for the summer months. God, I can't wait to get my hair dyed. I'm just absolutely fed up with it at the moment. We're going in with our Elvive No Haircut Cream Leave-In Split Ends Conditioner. This sort of tames the fizziness of my hair. My hair is just horrible at the moment, guys. I'm hating it. I'm really regretting growing it long. I think it's just at that horrible stage where it's just bushy at the bottom and it's not hanging right and it's too long on top. I think I need a trim. I don't know what I need. I really don't. I don't know. I want long hair, but I don't. I want it so that it can smell lovely with all the shampoo and conditioner on it, but then long hair just doesn't suit me. I don't know. I think I'm much better off with short hair. And mainly because I have no idea how to style hair. I really don't. Even when I had long hair, it was basically just put up on a big bun on top of my head, and that was all I ever did with it. So why the hell I'm going to all this stress trying to grow it? I don't know. Not stress, but you know what I mean. So what I'm doing here is I'm kind of just clipping it up a bit to let it dry in an up sort of, I don't even know what I'm doing, but I'm just pulling it up so that it can dry up and maybe have a bit of volume there, like so that it's not pulling, the weight is not pulling it down and it just hangs off my head. So this is just a temporary thing. We're just like putting it up there so that it can dry with a little bit of volume, because I don't tend to use what do you call it, blow dryers or anything like that on a daily basis. I'm going in with my Norska baby powder scent deodorant. Love this stuff. I think my cat really loves this stuff too, because when I was sat at my desk all day today, she kept coming and burying her head in my armpit and suckling like I was her bloody mother or something, like there was a teat back there. So I don't know, it was really weird, but I think she just likes the smell of it. I do too, so I can't blame her really. Next, we're going to head out the bedroom. Mike's still crashed in the bed. It's a gorgeous day out there, absolutely beautiful. But we're going to head into the kitchen, and I normally just do a quick tidy up of the kitchen. We don't tend to do the dishes after dinner each night. I know we should, but everyone's too buggered by the end of the night. We tend to eat late, like we tend to not eat until about 8 o'clock most nights. So by that time, everyone's too buggered to do any cleaning after dinner. So I'll just come in first thing in the morning and just, tidy it all away. Michael does it sometimes as well, but it's just, sometimes it's just easier to get in there and get it done. It didn't take me long. I think all up took about 15-20 minutes to load the dishwasher, put all the extra dishes away, clean everything up, and it was done. we're done, and it's still not even time to start work yet. So I got up at 7, I start work at 8, so I've managed to have a shower, clean the whole kitchen, and I've still got time to spare to make myself a cup of coffee before we start work. So kitchen's all looking spick and span, and yeah, like I said, now it's time for a coffee. Always got to start the day with a coffee. So I think I'm showing you here. I've got about 7 minutes to go before I start work, so that's not too bad. Normally, Michael's been making me a coffee every morning. He makes a proper cappuccino style coffee, but he's sleeping in at the moment and I'm starving, so I think I'm just going to make myself an instant coffee. So while the kettle is boiling, I'm just going to take all the dirty tea towels to the laundry and throw them in the wash. And on my way, I will switch my computer on so it can start booting up and getting ready to start work. So normally too, I will set a load of laundry off if we've got enough in the basket to do it, and today looks like there's definitely more than enough to make a load up, so I'll throw a load of washing on. And I'm just showing you here this new, well, it's not new, it's new to me, Soften fabric softener that is a Woolworths brand one. I'm really liking the scent of that one at the moment. And now we're heading back into the kitchen to finally make that coffee, and it'll be pretty much time to start work, I think, after that. Cat's looking for food. She knows where to find it. So when I'm making an instant coffee, I either like to use the Robert Tim's Mocha Kenya flavoured coffee bags or the Moccona instant coffee. I think it's got with a caramel flavour to it, is really, really nice. So today I'm just using the coffee bag. There it is there, Robert Tim's Mocha Kenya flavour, my favourite. And also we've got some Coffee Mate creamer as well. I'm just using up the rest of it before I start the new year fresh on keto. So this is just a coffee cream. It just, makes it taste a little bit creamier, I guess. And then I add milk in that as well. So with coffee in hand, we are heading into the craft room to start work. And I'm pretty sure I've probably got about a minute to spare. I've got this stuff timed down to the second. I'm just got to grab my chair from in here. I use the same chair at my work desk as I do at my play desk or YouTube desk. Let's have a look at that. Have a look at that. 8 o'clock on the dot, ready to start work. So I'm going to now pretend to type on my keyboard and I will see you guys at lunchtime. Alright, so it's 1 o'clock. I'm going to just stop and get a little bit of lunch. I'm a bit hungry. I think I'm just going to have some toast or something. I don't know, we don't really have anything, do we? Have we got anything good to eat? It doesn't take too long to make. I've got some cabanossi. Can have some cabanossi. I don't really feel like making a sandwich. Maybe I'll just have some Vegemite on toast. Then I can show you guys how Aussies actually eat Vegemite on toast. Okay, so here's an Aussie lesson for all you guys overseas that have never tried Vegemite. This is Vegemite. Now, Vegemite is an Aussie tradition. Sometimes I think they had a promotional thing going where they had different things on the label here. They had like bolognese, stir fry, something like that. If you ever see those, that's not the flavor. That's just, I don't know, it was some sort of stupid marketing campaign that they went through to sort of say, hey, these are all the many uses of Vegemite. You can put it in your bolognese, you can put it in your stir fries. So yeah, please don't think if you ever see one of these jars that's got a different wording to Vegemite, whether it's stir fry, bolognese, whatever, that's not the flavor. Vegemite is its very own flavor. I can't even describe it. It looks very much like Nutella in the jar. Definitely does not taste like Nutella. It is extremely salty. It's got, you know what I could actually describe it as? You know, like OXO cubes, if you know what OXO cubes are, or the stock cubes, beef stock cubes. That's kind of like what it is in a paste form. So do not eat this by the spoonful like you would a jar of Nutella, because you will get a rude awakening, you will probably vomit and never want to taste Vegemite again. So yes, be aware, it is a salty spread, you know, along the lines of peanut butter, but a lot saltier than peanut butter. So I'm just going to grab my toast and I'll show you the correct way to use Vegemite, according to a real life Aussie. Okay, so first you've got your toast. I like to have it on toast. Now you need a shit ton of butter. Like, that's an actual quantity here in Australia, a shit ton. You tell someone a shit ton, they'll know exactly how much you're talking about. Don't panic, it's gonna get melted in, don't panic. So this is exactly a shit ton, not a speck more. And this is what you need to have an enjoyable Vegemite on toast. Another way to have Vegemite is on a sandwich. You can just have it on plain bread. Again, you would need some spreadable type of butter, a heap of butter, tiny bit of Vegemite, and even some lettuce makes a really nice sandwich. Vegemite, cheese and lettuce, also a really nice sandwich. So this is starting to melt. You want it all the way to the edges. Don't worry how much butter. We're not worrying about how much fat we're eating. We're just showing you how the correct way to eat Vegemite. Buy an Australian in Australia. See, I sit my toast on top of the other toast and it helps to melt all the butter underneath. So you want to butter that bread all the way to the edges. I don't know what's going on with my toaster here. Something's in there burning. Okay, so that's what your toast needs to look like before you put your Vegemite on. Now, the Vegemite. Now, this can be according to taste, but if you're a first-time taster of Vegemite, this is about the amount that I would suggest to make it an enjoyable experience. That's it. Trust me, that might even be a little bit too much for a first timer. But for me, that's perfect. That's a perfect amount of Vegemite. Okay, so if you're a first timer, I would probably even go to this extreme. Just until you have your first taste of it. This would probably be a perfect amount for a first timer. Okay, you bite into it, delicious. Okay, now I enjoy mine with a slice of cheese on top, so I am going to put a slice of cheese on mine, not melting it, just pretty much having it with the cheese. It just makes it a bit more of a substantial lunch. So that is how you eat Vegemite. With or without the cheese is fine. I'm just putting cheese on today because I'm a little bit hungry. But yes, so if you do ever see it wherever you are, if it sells in America and the UK or anywhere else and you've been curious to try it, that is the correct way to try it. Trust me, I like it. I actually like it. Yeah, I don't really know what more to say. That is how you eat Vegemite. You're welcome. Really good. Hits the spot. So I'm going to enjoy my lunch now, and then I'll be getting back to work in about half an hour for another couple of hours until 4:30, and then I finish. So I've just finished work and shut down my computer, all ready to go for next week. Oh, I thought I would show you how some of the t-shirts turned out. Now, one t-shirt and one jumper I had to redo because it just didn't work and it wasn't looking nice, but the rest turned out pretty good and I'm super happy. So this one was the one that I just dyed pink, basically. So it was like the light red and pink. Happy with that one. This one is the one where I did the little dots on. Maybe if I lie it down. That might be better. So that's the one where I did the little scrunched up dots and dyed those red, and then dyed the rest of the shirt pink. And I did sort of, you know, tried to just do the collar a little bit darker. Super happy with how that turned out. Love it. I really like it. And then that's the back. So yeah, really like that one. So that was a good one. The other one that turned out really good, and I haven't washed this one yet. I think I'm just going to let the dye soak in a little bit longer, is that one. Love that one. Yeah, I'm really, really happy with that. I love the colours. I love the combination of the colours. Hopefully, and then that's the back. So those were the two that turned out great first time. This one didn't really turn out great the first time. All the colours basically faded off it. So we've redone this one. I don't really want to put that on my table because it's still wet. I've just unravelled it to, you know, to show you guys. But yeah, love that one. So that's that one. And then this was one of my jumpers that I did. I'm not sure how I feel about this one. I think I like it, but I think this one might just be to wear at home. I don't know. I haven't washed this one yet, so I'll see how it looks once it's washed. But yeah, that was the bleached one that didn't really turn out the first time I did it with bleach. So yeah, we'll see. That one's a bit iffy in my books, but it's not too bad. Maybe once it gets washed, it'll, you know, the purple will fade a little bit and sort of blend a bit in. But yeah, these two are my favourites. So super happy with them. Now, it's actually Friday the, what is it today? In real life, it's Friday the 9th. So this day in the life would be a typical Friday for me working. On a Friday is normally my real relaxed day. Like, I don't normally do anything on a Friday. I just tend to just flop in front of the TV and watch some Netflix because I've got all my cleaning and washing done throughout the week. So that's all taken care of. And I've got my whole weekend now free to do whatever. God, I love this time of the night when, you know, it's still daylight, but it's dark enough to have all the Christmas lights on. Oh, I've got my tree on a different setting. Let me just fix my tree setting. This tree has got like a million different combination of light flickering, and there's like, see this like epileptic sort of flickering? I don't like it. I just like the nice, gentle twinkle. And you just got to find it. That might be it, but I think that might not be it because it will change as well.
I thought you were talking to Jamie.
No, he's gone to work. You want to say hello to the vlogs?
No.
Ah, see, that's how she really is, people. That's the real Jessie.
Mama!
What?
Get in the vlogger!
No, I'm going to put all my candles on.
Well, that's a you problem. I'm taking over. Do I even look hot enough? No, I don't, Mum.
You're not even as hot as me, so...
Did you guys just hear what she said? That was so funny. Please, I'm not even related to you.
If you didn't rip my vagina apart, I wouldn't have thought so either.
Well, that's a you problem.
Let's make a coffee. What can I eat?
Make me whatever you're eating.
I'm going to have a coffee. Is it on? It's not even on. I look proper mental with my hair. I don't know what's going on. Oh my God. All right, I've got my coffee, got my chocolate. I think I'm just going to have an early night because honestly, I've been up till friggin' past midnight most nights just trying to get these videos edited and uploaded and to try keep, and I'm trying to keep ahead so that, you know, I don't feel under pressure to get them out every day. I mean, I'm still getting them out every day, but I just don't want to feel pressure that, oh, if I don't do a video today, there'll be no video, you know what I mean? So I want to try and keep ahead for as long as I can until we get closer to Christmas. Then obviously I will have to make each day properly as each day is. I'm going to go through some of the comments that I've got on the last few videos. Any that I haven't actually responded to where someone has asked a question, I'll answer those questions here. Then I'm going to edit this video. Hopefully it'll be a quick one and then I can sit and relax and watch some Netflix. I do believe the Meghan and Harry documentary has just come out on Netflix. I'm not sure. I'm a little bit interested to see what they have to say. I mean, yeah, I love the royal family, so I'm a little bit dirty on those two at the moment. I mean, not that I really care, but they don't affect my life. But I'm just interested to see what the documentary's about. And yeah, if it's just going to be them pretty much telling us how great they are, I'll be switching it off. But oh, I've got to start watching The Crown again. The new series is out. That's what I'm gonna watch. I'm gonna watch the documentary, see if it's any good, and then I'm gonna sit and watch The Crown tonight. Hopefully get a few episodes in. And I'm going to force myself to watch a Christmas movie over the weekend. And this is going to be the last Christmas movie. If I don't enjoy this next Christmas movie, I'm going to be done with Christmas movies. I'm just going to have to admit to myself that I don't like them or that they just don't interest me anymore, and that's it. Now, before I do that though, and I want you to remember to do it, put in the comments below a must-see Christmas movie. Like, what is your absolute favorite Christmas movie? I'm bound to enjoy. And I mean, look, I've watched all the Home Alone ones. I know they're great. I don't tend to re-watch Christmas movies, but put your favorite one down below and I'll pick one and force myself to watch it, and then I'll make my decision from that. Also, what did I want to tell you? Oh, favorite Christmas song. I am not ashamed to admit my absolute favorite Christmas song is Mariah Carey's, yes, you guessed it, All I Want for Christmas Is You. Like, anyone that doesn't like that song, what is wrong with you? It is the most in the spirit Christmas song ever. Like, the minute I hear it come on the radio, or, you know, if it's playing off my iPod, like, it just puts you straight in the mood. Like, it's the best song ever. So let me know in the comments below, favorite Christmas movie, favorite Christmas song. So let's go on to some questions. From Mandy Twitchen, she has asked, have you ever thought about tracing your family tree? We were actually just talking about this the other day, not so much as tracing our family tree, but doing the ancestry DNA to see where we come from. Obviously, me and Mike would do it, and then the kids, I mean, they would know where they come from based on our results. Because it only came up because Michael and Jamie are watching a Vikings series. It's kind of like, it's not Vikings, the actual serious one. It's like a parody one, almost like a Monty Python style of Vikings. It's ridiculous. Like, they crack themselves up. I just think it's absolutely stupid humor. But so, yeah, because I was mentioning to Jamie, I said, well, I know my family, we've got Vikings in our DNA. So yeah, then we were just talking about, we should get our DNA done. So The only reason I haven't thought about the family tree is because I don't even know anyone in my family really. Like there's like a handful of people I know and I wouldn't know where to start. But I definitely do want to get our DNA done next year sometime as well. Eileen's asked, can you keep posting daily after Vlogmas? Jessie can find a rich husband to pay all the bills. Yeah, that would be lovely. Honestly, if I ever made the same money on YouTube as I am at my job, like consistently, I probably would. Oh, I don't even know if I would quit because I'd be too scared to quit just in case YouTube flops. But yeah, I just can't sustain daily vlogs. It's so much work and so much, like I don't have a life when I'm doing Vlogmas. I don't get any spare time to just sit and relax. Today will be the first day since Vlogmas started that I'm actually just going to sit and do nothing. So yeah, it's very time consuming. It doesn't seem like it. You just think, oh, well, you just, you know, shove the camera in your face for half an hour and how hard can it be? But you have no idea the amount of footage you have to go through just to get that half hour, and the amount of ahs, likes, all those little nuances that I'm constantly saying as filler words throughout my vlogs. I try to edit out as many of them as I can, and I know there's still a shit ton that get through, and it like once you recognize them, you can hear them all the time, and it's just so annoying when someone's saying the same thing over and over. So I try to edit a lot of those out, and that takes a lot of time because there's a lot. Yeah, I'd love to do it. Like I'd love to do YouTube full time, but just at the moment it's just physically and timely not possible. Another question from Linda R. She has asked, do you still have Mike's mum's cat? No, he actually passed away very soon after we got him. I mean, he was super old. I think he's the same age as Jessie. So he was 19. No, he was 18, I think, when he passed, because it was last year. So I think he was only here for maybe a month, a few weeks to a month. And yeah, he ended up passing away. I think I did put a little post on my community page on YouTube about it. I think he'd just given up. He missed his mum, and yeah, it was just time for him to go. He had just stopped eating, stopped drinking, couldn't even stand up anymore. It was just sad. We ended up taking him to the vet just to be euthanized, because he hadn't basically moved for 3 days. He just lay there, not drinking, not eating. And I said, look, I don't want him to just suffer until he can't suffer any longer. You know what I mean? So yeah, poor little bugger. So no, we don't have Ormy's cat anymore. And I think that was all the questions. Oh, Claire from Claire's Crafty Corner pointed out that my weird addiction might have been the 1,700 tubs of Dove body cream. See, it's so normal to me that I didn't even think of that as being weird. Just because I've got my own Dove supply cupboard, that's not weird. So yeah, there you go. There's my insane addiction, my Dove body cream. Thanks, Claire, for pointing that out. Oh gosh. Well, I think that was all the extra questions that I had. So I'm going to finish the vlog off here. Have a nice cruisy night, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. So stay tuned for tomorrow. We're going to do a taste test of all the international snacks that we picked up from the reject shop last week. So yeah, if you're interested to see what we think, stay tuned, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for watching.